Right, so I recorded all of the what's happened and how to fix it part without actually pressing record, so I'm going to go through it again. So what happened was around here, you can see the white line underneath of the print, which is around 3 minutes into the print, it's the UV lamp cut itself off, and that is because there's a thermostat in the top. Once that gets to a certain temperature, it's a safety switch basically for the UV lamp to stop it overheating. It just turns itself off, and that is because of one or two reasons. So as you can see, I'll wipe that off. That's not cured there. The front part did cure, but that bit didn't. So if your prints are coming out like that and you only get so far and then the rest is just wet, just watch your printer, check the UV lamp is on while it's printing. If it turns itself off, it's one of two things. In this side panel, when you set it up, you would have got this water container and you would have filled it up. So this line needs to be between minimum and maximum. Mine's slightly above because it's fine, it's not a problem. It's not right at the top, it's not going to overflow and just spill everywhere, so it's not a problem. So if yours is below minimum, that is probably what your problem is. Just fill it up, give it a test run, see if it works again. If it's full and it's still doing it, then it's probably what my problem is. So just hold the top part and undo your bottom just like that, and then if you lift this up with the machine on, this should be pumping water and you should see water coming down the outlet nozzle. Because this isn't doing that, I know that the water pump is what the problem is. So we're going to try and replace the water pump today. We're not going to try, we are. So we've got two of these. These are from Amazon. These were $9.99 for the two with next day delivery. I don't think they're the same rating. I think they're slightly smaller. Yeah, definitely smaller. But as long as I can get it onto this pipe here, it's going to do the job. This is USB powered. This one isn't USB powered. It probably was, but at the back, if you follow this wire here coming from it, there's a couple of screws. I'll get a better shot of it while I'm doing it in a bit. That's where this wire's in. Just unhook it from there, pull the wire through this part. You might need to undo the little nut here so you can move that wire backwards and forwards, but then you should just be able to feed it through, tighten that back down, put the two screws in there, and then it should be done. Fingers crossed. If you're doing this, make sure your printer is unplugged, turned off, there's no power at all going through your printer. Leave it like that for a couple of minutes, go get a cup of tea, think about what you're doing, and then come back and do it. Otherwise you're going to give yourself a little shock, and nobody wants to get shocked while they're doing this kind of stuff. So yeah, I will get set up, I'll turn the printer, try and get the camera in a better position, and yeah, we'll see if we can get this sorted. Right, I'm hoping you can see okay. So this black wire here is the one that goes to the pump, and it connects with another black and red wire here that go upwards. So we undo those. A little bit. This is probably going to be the hardest part because it's going to be fiddly to get in there with your hands and go with these wires. So you've got two wires here. I think one might be linked to the UV light, I'm not sure. But we'll untwist those. Chinese wiring is always exceptional. Then we'll carefully take this out. Like I say, we'll undo this bolt at the top so I can move that wire up and down. Get a cloth so we don't make a big mess. We're just going to take that out, slide the water over, and we're going to pull this wire through here, just like so. Then we just need to untwist that. I think this is going to make a right mess when I undo that. So I'm going to put the outlet back into the tub. So now put the outlet part back into the tub to try and make as least mess as possible. That it's tight. Oh, no, it's still held. Good. So that's the old water pump off. New water pump, important part, does it fit on there? Oh, it does. Excellent. That's the only bit I was worried about, was that not fitting onto that part. But that just pushes on. Perfect. So this is all good to go. Always do that bit before you start cutting wires, because if you cut the wires, then you're stuck. So I'm just going to roughly see how much wire I need. So I'm going to take that to there. Should be about right. Give myself a little bit more than what it says at the distance. So I've just cut that there. I'm not going to strip this side yet. I'm going to push this through that bit first, because if you do that after, you're going to cause yourself a headache trying to get 3 wires through that one hole. So pop that through, pull it fairly tight, tighten that back up. It's not critical to tighten that back up, but it just stops that moving up and down, and stops it pulling as much. Then I'm going to get the wire strippers again. So these are just automatic little things. So this top bit here is what strips the wire. You've got a positive and a negative there for how tight you want that to be. So I'll do it all negative, and I'll strip that to about there. So that gives a decent amount of flex between them two to be able to just go on to the positive and negative. Same thing on these. I'll give enough to wrap it around the other wires again. Same there. So easy. If you need any of these, I'll stick a link to them down below. Really good for little jobs like this. Very easy to use, very quick. Then we have red to red, obviously, and black to black. So that's the positive and the negative. And what I should have done, which I forgot to do, is take a picture of where these are actually wired in. But the bonus of showing you guys is I've just recorded it. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to have a look back at the footage and see exactly where they went. So after double checking, I was right. This is just one plate that goes through. So this is the main power in. It goes up, and these two that are joined together, one is for this fan, the other's for the water pump. So you got positive on top, negative on the bottom. Double check yours. Like I said, take a picture. Make sure you are putting them in the correct order. And now is the fiddly part. Like I said, I have to get my hand in that way. Let's just do this the easy way and take the whole plate off. This is just a junction box plate. So that screw can come completely out. Now, don't lose that screw, please. Not a massive issue if not. Right, so this is just a junction box, so this bridges across from there to there, there to there, there to there. These aren't absolutely necessary, but it's how the printer was assembled, so we'll go like so. This is going to be very, very awkward to hold. So there's a little square washer underneath, and that's what holds the wires down. Give it a tighten. A little tug, make sure that's not coming off. Again, we'll tuck that into there. Give it a tighten. A little tug, yeah. And then we'll try to get this back in place without dropping screws everywhere. And that should be all we need to get this running again. So this is going back in the water. I'm going to hopefully show you this. I'm going to leave the lid off slightly and then turn the printer on and make sure the water is flowing through this side. Bring the plug back round, switch it on, and we have water. There we go. The printer again has life. I'm not sure why that water's so cloudy. Maybe it's because it's got hot and it's not been circulating that well. Alright, so let's get all this put back in place. We'll put this back in and I'll try that really big test print again. We'll see if the light kicks off, if it's perfectly fine. Right, everything's back together, everything's put in place. Let's give it the test print again. I'm just going to do it over the top of the other print. I've doubled the size of it, so it should take about 8 minutes to print the whole thing. Looking good. I'll let it finish this print and then if it's done this, then I think we're good to go. There we go. Complete the print. That took about 5 minutes. Perfectly dry all the way over, cured nicely. Exactly what we want. So this is just the swatch test that we get. I blew this up to be a big print. I didn't put much white underneath, but I still think it needs cleaning. I've not cleaned it today. I just came in to change the water pump, tested it out. As you can see, there's no white on the back. I'll give it all the print head a good clean, and then we're good to go for the day. But yeah, if your UV lamp is cutting off partway through a print, it's either low water or the water pump's dead. Hopefully this video's helped somebody out. If it has, hit that like button. If you want to see more content like this and hopefully get some more help in the future, subscribe, follow along. We can all help each other. For now, I'm going to carry on with my prints. I've got some money to make and I will catch you guys in the next video.